can be certain they have not simply lost their way. From which direction would they be returning?
They were to follow the Brandywine north as far as the Great East Road, and from there to make their way back by passing through the Barrow Downs.
The Downs are just north of our position here.
Then we'll make our way north by way of the Barrow Downs.
Perhaps we will discover some trace of them as we travel.
You have my thanks. Eridan has great skill as a tracker. If Lewin and Kalaran made it as far as the Downs, he will likely pick up their trail. Farewell and safe travels to you all.
Are you hurt? You look well enough to me. If it's healing draughts you need, you can get them from Maradan. I have a dying man on my hands.
Perhaps I can help. What is wrong with him?
Wrong? I don't really know. His wound is minor, yet his life is slipping away. I fear he is suffering from the Black Breath.
What can you tell me of this Black Breath?
It is some power wielded by the Black Riders, the 9 Nazgul. Their victims are stricken senseless, and without aid, they soon die. I've already lost 3 men to this curse. Eleron is the only victim who yet lives.
Then let us provide that aid. What can we do?
I hardly know. Drawing an arrow, stitching a wound. These things I have done countless times. The Black Breath is something I know only from the old rhymes my teacher taught me.
There is often wisdom in old rhymes. Can you recall the words?
It was years ago. Let me think. I believe it ran something like this. When the Black Breath blows, and death's shadow grows, and all lights pass, come Athelas, life to the dying. That's all I can recall.
What is this Athelas the rhyme speaks of?
An herb, commonly known as kingsfoil. It has little medicinal use, though some find it comforting for headaches and other small complaints.
Perhaps there is more virtue in Athelas than you know. Have you any of this herb?
No, I have none. You'll have to forgive me for neglecting to lay up a supply, but you see, no one bothered to tell me that the 9 ring wraiths would rise up from ancient legends to trouble us here. If I had Athelas, don't you think I would have used it by now?
Does Athelas grow in these regions? I would be willing to go in search of it.
Perhaps you could find some at that. The plant is not native to Middle-earth. It was brought to these shores from lost Numenor, and planted in the lands where our ancestors used to dwell, including the Barrow Downs to the north.
How will I know Athelas should I come across it?
The plant has many long, smooth leaves, but you might best find it by its scent, a sweet, pungent fragrance. The Barrow Downs hold precious few such plants.
My road leads to the Barrow Downs. Should I find Athelas growing there, I will return with a supply.
Downs are filled with ancient tombs. What do you know of the Wolf?
These tombs were made by the fathers of men in the depths of time. They were sacred to the men of Arnor, and they too buried their dead here, until their kingdom fell to the Witch King.
These hills have an evil reputation in the folklore of the Shire and Bree, but rangers travel here often without incident. Still, I feel a sense of unease. We must stay alert.
pretty obvious now. Fell the missing Rangers.
As long as there is a chance they still live, I won't give up the search.
Let me gather this. The dead approach! Feel the wrath of the Eldar!
Let us stand and fight together! Servants of the enemy, beware! We strike as one!
You need healing!
Andriel needs our aid!
Too close for comfort. You have my thanks.
Let us stand and fight together!
I must wait!
This is strange. And not a bit to my liking. We strike as one!
That must wait!
You face a ranger now!
I'm sorely hurt. I'm close to death.
Let us stand and fight together! Badly hurt! Sorry, push and roll and bust me! very worn. Can your elven eyes make it out, Lord Master?
Faintly, it appears to be a list of names, many of them scratched and cursed. They are identified as soldiers of Cardamom.
The men of Cardolan were among the last of my ancestors to hold out against the evil of the Witch King. The history tells us that they used the Barrow Downs as their last refuge in a hopeless fight.
This must be where they laid their fallen comrades to rest. It would be fitting if we were to drive the Whites from